bandar lama, ancient city, Persepolis di Iran. Nah, ya, bangunan lama seperti di ancient city di Turki. Nah, itu dia. Ya, kering. Oh, jauhnya. City. We are going to visit the ancient city of Persepolis, Iran.
Get closer. I give you some information here. Yeah. Come closer. Okay. So now we are actually at the west side of Persepolis. Persepolis, the first construction started by the time of Darius the Great, around 520 BC. At the time of Darius, the main entrance was on the other side, to the south, but it was much smaller than here. Then when Darius, after like 30 years, he passed away and Xerxes, his son, becomes the king, he wants to add more palaces. So he decided to change the entrance from the south to the west side here. The Persian architecture, as I mentioned before, is symmetrical. That's why on both sides we have steps to go up. And also when we go to the palaces, there is always everything symmetrical. If there is a gate here, there is another one in front of it. The steps are about 110 steps to the top, but the good thing is that because at that time, lots of people were working here, like there were some of them were like elderly or whatever. They tried to have the steps small so they can go up easily. Yeah. So you can imagine during the time of celebration, you have the king with the fancy clothes going up these steps. So when it's small, it's much easier to go up rather than huge ones. Okay, now we go up here. We take the right side to go to the top. With the round hat is a Median soldier. The other one with that type of hat is a Persian soldier. Because they were united in Persepolis, you can see a Persian and a Median standing together. Yeah. So have a look here. Then from those steps, we're gonna go up. Okay? The Medians and Persians, they both came to Iran about 2000 BC. They were Aryan nations. Have you heard about Aryans? Yeah, they were Aryan nations. Then they were divided. Some of them stayed on the west side of Iran, which today we have Tamaddun city. Some of them came down. The ones on the west side, it was built by Xerxes. And the reason they called it nation state was that Persepolis was a ceremonial city. You know, in Iran, our new year is called Nowruz. It's an ancient celebration that even at that time they had. So the Nowruz celebration was in this city. Lots of other nations that used to be under the rule of Achaemenids, they used to come here during those days to meet the king, present their gifts, and enjoy the celebration. So all these nations, which there were 23, sometimes up to 29 nations, used to be under the rule of Achaemenids. They used to go through this gate to go to the other parts, especially that palace on the right side, which is called Apadana. You can see the big columns. Okay. There used to be a palace there. It was called Apadana. Apadana was the ceremonial hall. Okay, they used to go into that one. So when we go inside on the top, from here maybe you can't see it, but when we go inside you can see on the top, there are 3 inscriptions. They had 3 writing languages. The first one was Elamite, then Babylonian language, and finally Old Persian language. They are all written in cuneiform. You know, you can see it when we got closer. Anyway, the statues here were 2 bulls. You know, there are a lot of symbolism in Persepolis. Like bulls, when it's on the entrance of a building, it shows the strength, power. Okay, something like this. Yeah. Okay, you can take your photos. We go.
يا الله بها يا الله بها يا الله بحسن الخاتمة يا الله بها يا الله بها يا الله بحسن الخاتمة يا الله بها يا الله بها يا الله بحسن الخاتمة لي عشرة أطفي بهم نار الجحيم الحاطمة المصطفى والمرتضى وابناهما وفاطمة وخديجة الكبرى التي هي للمعالي خاتمة وبعائشة ذات الجمال أم الكمال العالمة وببنت عمران أم عيسى لم تزل لي راحمة وبآسيا من أصبحت من كل هول سالمة وبحق جبريل الأمين على الصحائف تامة هم خيرتي وذخيرتي في الحشر يوم الطامة وكذاك في دنيا إذا جاءت القطوب القاصمة وبحقهم يا ذا الجلال وبالصلاة القائمة الطف بنا والمسلمين يا الله من كل عين لامة ومن العدا ومن الردى ومن المصائب عامة الطف بنا والمسلمين يا الله من كل عين لامة ومن العدا ومن الردى ومن المصائب عامة الطف بنا والمسلمين يا الله من كل عين لامة ومن العدا ومن الردى ومن المصائب عامة وعليهم يا ربنا منك الصلاة الدائمة ثم الصلاة على الذي خاص